Morning all.
Morning.
There's Ruth. Is it see you?
Just down.
Up, down. There you go. I'd make a shit cameraman, wouldn't I?
Yep.
In fact, I do make a shit cameraman. We are awake. It's been a bit of an interesting evening last night. So we are in the midst of a windstorm. Mild rain, but very, very fast winds. So we're on 60 to 70 mile an hour winds outside. This has been going on since probably about 1 or 2 o'clock this morning. I've been awake since about 2 to 3 o'clock this morning because obviously being in the top part, it was flailing about a bit and I was a little worried. I know it's probably never going to happen, but I always worry about worst case scenarios. We've got little hydraulic type pumps on the side here that obviously hold it up, and I'm sitting there thinking if they break, worst case scenario is that I will get trapped under the sandwich.
Those bits would have been fine as the outside, but they're not those, they're crossover bars. You probably would have been good.
Yeah, probably would never have happened.
The material would have ripped off and you might have been blown out of bed.
She's not kidding. We've seen some people being blown around this morning. It's been pretty bad. The lady that's over in this caravan here, her husband's an absolute gentleman, because so far he left her in the showers. He was like, all right love, I'm going back, and that's fine, but then she's had to go out and do the washing, and she's tiny little skinny woman, has nearly been blown off the edge of here, and then she's just come back from getting him food, and each time she couldn't get the door open the first time, so she had to knock on, and you could see her just flying all over the place, and it's like, gentleman, really? And I saw her husband. He's more of a portly build, so he probably may manage this weather a little better than she does. Oh, and here's our dog walker. No, not way. I'm trying to do it so it's subtle. It's not going to be subtle. Oh, bless her. She really had to get a leg up then. You know when you step into the wind when it's really bad, she's literally just had to get a leg up to step into the wind.
Oh, that poor dog.
No, and
The dog is so windswept.
She's the one that got slapped in the face with the hood. She was walking across taking a dog. I didn't see the dog at first, but the hood she turned and the hood just slapped her in the face. So it's been pretty interesting overnight. Ruth, I dropped down. I was trying to wait till we had a quiet moment in the weather for me to actually get down safely, but I dropped down about 5 or 6 o'clock this morning. I dropped down because I didn't want to wake Ruth up. I realised that our front screen, so we have covers on the outside that you can put up for privacy and to keep the light from shining out and all this sort of stuff. We did realise that is actually, even though we attached it last night when it wasn't windy, nice evening, dry, we attached it properly. It's with the speed of the winds, it's been torn off, so we don't know the damage that's done to it. We've actually managed to retrieve most of it this morning, but we don't know. We think it's ripped, but we don't know how bad the rip is until we get it out, and we're certainly not doing it now.
Because if it's not ripped, it's going to be a good parachute.
Yeah, we'll just fly off there. So Ruth woke up about 6-ish, 6:30ish, and I was like, hello, are you awake? Because I was asleep on here.
Yes, and I thought she was just
here.
up above, popping her head down.
No, she
She turned the light on. She nearly
She's like, shit. There she is. Yeah, so we've got another coastal stop today. We haven't got a lot on. We haven't got a lot on necessarily today for ourselves. So we were going to have a nice shower, which we have gone and done, which is brilliant. Sorry, this isn't me. You know how usually I'm rocking? The van actually is rocking back and forth at the moment. So we've been for a shower, and we were going to have a cooked breakfast, but we can't open any of the windows or anything. It's just too bad. So we've ended up having cup of soups, bread rolls and biscuits, because I am starving. I've been awake pretty much most of the night, and we had a good tea last night, so luckily that was...
We didn't have a good tea, we had snackage.
No, but we had a big meal through the day, so we weren't really in the mood for having a big...
We had crisps and sausage sandwich.
There you go.
And then cake.
Cake, lots of cake.
There's more cake.
No, coffee.
I'm waiting for the kettle to boil.
Ruth's a little bit on edge.
I don't like the wind. I do wind.
So yesterday, Ruth did all of the driving. I did offer, but it actually did work out better for Ruth to drive. It made her more distracted so that she wasn't concentrating on
the cliff edges.
Yeah, she doesn't. I mean, I'm not keen on them. Who is keen on them? Unless you're a bit of an adrenaline junkie. But who is keen on them? But it distracts her from. I kept on saying to her, I can, you know, take over and you don't have to, because she was actually on the side of them. And I said, well, I can take over and that way you don't have to look at them. But probably sitting in the passenger seat, she'll make her more nervous because she's not distracted and she'll probably look at them even more. So I had to obviously get the duck fat and the shoehorn out to pry her off the wheel last night when we got in. But she did all the driving yesterday and it was a long kind of lock drive around the locks and the Highlands. So I said I'd do the driving today. So we're going to wait until it's a bit calmer. It's meant to ease off a bit and then we'll hit the roads again. So I think we'll get kicked off here at about 12. Hopefully if everything dovetails nicely, we'll be able to get off and the weather will be better. If not, I'm driving, so it really doesn't matter. And we just take it slow. Not a lot else we can do. We'll find if it gets really bad, if it doesn't ease off and it gets really bad, or it's the same as it is now, which is bad enough, we will pull over somewhere and nestle down for a bit.
There are yellow warnings out.
Yeah, they did say it was yellow warnings and wet weather last night.
Rain and wind.
But this has gone into
14 inches of rain in this morning. So there might be flooding on the road.
That's fine.
We just don't go in, we just wait.
Yeah. Plus I've got boots on, so I can always wade in and see how deep it is. I'll be there with my meter stick. This one's good.
Just stole it for the brewery.
We're just going to have another brew and chill out for a bit and then we'll get going. When we can figure out how we're going to repack the actual van without losing half the stuff flying everywhere. Because most of it is transferring our clothes. We have to get our clothes into the back and our excess bags into the back behind Ruth. And then we have to put the bedding onto the chair and fasten that in.
Well, first of all, we have to get the bedding for the back. What's in the way?
Yeah. And usually we use my upstairs space a bit more, but we can't.
And we can stand up as well.
Yeah, and we just can't bring the roof down because we can't bring the roof up. We can't put the roof up because, as you can see, it just keeps on doing this. See how nice and foggy it is out there. I don't know if you guys can see anything. It's a bit steamy. Anyway.
It is still beautiful. It's a good view of the
Didn't help at all, did it?
Maybe the other window,
This isn't great because it's off from the side, so you can't really see what's going on unless somebody walks past. We're tempted to do this together. Oh, she's back. Oh. I want to film her, but I don't.
Yeah, she is. There you go, get all there.
That was the lady with the dog. She's battling that wind.
Just give up. Still a dog. She wait.
Oh, these guys look like they're packing up as well now. He's getting his power cord in.
Was he? Has he left the camp?
Yep, he has. Right, I'm going to go, but we will catch up with you later on and give you a bit of an update anyway. So there probably won't be much filming today, I'm afraid. We're having a quiet day and concentrating on not killing ourselves on the roads.
Hi guys! So we decided to leave the campsite. It's still very windy and raining, but Ali is driving. Look at our lovely... It literally looks like through this window that we're driving on the sea. Because we can't see the edge. There is the edge. We're right next to it. But the way the wind's going, hopefully we're a bit more sheltered.
We're trying to beat flooding as well.
Yeah, there's meant to be about 14 inches of rain. There might be flooding, so we're just trying to get
Past these points.
But I think this is our whole road is this, because it's all coastline.
We're doing about, usually, I think Ruth was doing about 30 to 40 on these yesterday. They're all 60 mile an hour roads, no leeway.
We can only do 50 anyway.
Yeah, and as a van we're only allowed to do 50, but I think I'm on about 25 to 30 and I'm not going to exceed that. Nobody's around because the wind is fighting my steering wheel. Like, does not want me to drive this vehicle, but I am going to.
Yeah, so we're just going So take it slow. It still looks very beautiful out there, even though it's stormy and everything, but fortunately the only photos and videos will be probably with van windows today.
I did take one, Ruth doesn't know, but I have taken it one on the way to the toilet, which will show you exactly how strong the wind is. You won't get the car door open.
You don't need to slow down for cattle grid, Ali, you just drive them.
Filming, I know. It just makes a rather loud noise.
Yeah, just drive. So, yep, so we'll leave you here and we'll catch up with you when we know what's going on. See you later, guys. Bye.
Hi guys. If you can hear us,
Great.
I'll be impressed if you can hear us. So we have arrived at
Healthrow Beach campsite.
Healthrow Beach campsite, which boasts some of the most amazing views. I don't know if you can hear us, but I can. If you can, I'm guessing that you will figure out why we can't show you any of the views.
We've not seen them yet.
No.
There's meant to be a very nice beach in front of us. I can't see bugger all.
Yeah, and the vans are just rocking, and luckily it kind of calmed down, very briefly calmed down whilst we parked up. And when I say calmed down, it was still raining, but lighter.
Yeah.
And it was still windy, but it wasn't blowing us off our feet.
Yeah.
So we managed to get out, sort the van out, and go to the toilet and set it up. That was about it. Then we sat in the cab for a bit, waiting for it to hopefully ease up a little bit. It kind of didn't.
Nope.
So Ruth shifted into the back anyway and started to make lunch for us, and I fell asleep in the front because I have been up. So you can tell. I've been up.
For a very long time.
Yeah. So I've had a little nap, and then Ruth made us some nice potato, pasta, tomato stuff for lunch, which was nice because it was hot and tasty. And then she's passed out and gone to sleep under a blanket, and I've been editing and doing whatever I can. We haven't got very good signal either, so we can't watch a film or anything, but we are trapped in the van at the minute. It's so wet that we can't even open up the back to try it. It's not so much just wet or just windy, it's both together. So if I open up this door, it's all coming in this side. Oh, and you've gone. Hi Ruth. So yeah, this is our washing line as well. It's very glamorous, yeah. So at the minute, oh hang on, I wish I put this on the stand, but I haven't. But this will make you laugh anyway. So at the moment, I'm just put the kettle on and cleaned around the sink and emptied the dishes out from this morning and from Ruth making lunch into the buckets, ready to go and wash them. I'm gonna go and do a bit of shopping tomorrow if the weather's crap. And
we'll find somewhere, because the first thing the guy said to us as we arrived, going, I hope you have food in your van because there's nothing here. The nearest shop is at a lock somewhere, and I was like,
and with this weather they won't really be open.
Well, okay, yeah, we won't starve. There is food.
Yeah, there's plenty for us to eat and plenty for us to drink if we're not picky about it. You know what I mean? Like we've got basics like cuppa soups and things like that. So if it gets really bad, that's what we've got.
You've got pasta and sauce and
yeah.
noodles. Ooh, Japanese noodles.
We've got Japanese noodle, pot noodles. Well, we'll keep you updated, but it's really not that interesting at the moment because we can't watch any DVDs or stream anything or do anything like that. We've just got to sit it out. So we've been knitting, reading, sleeping, cleaning, organising, scheduling, that sort of thing. So we'll be back with you in a bit and let you know how the storm continues.
Yay!
I'm going to name it Storm Elsie. Or would you prefer Elsa? Elsie. You want Elsie?
Yeah.
Catch you out in a bit. God, it's a bit on the chilly side. Sorry. Just start looking. Hi guys, so finally the weather kind of calmed down, at least it stopped raining. The wind was still high, but these are some of the beautiful views that we wanted to show you on the coastline. Okay, I'll leave you with it. Hi guys, so I did leave some of the audio obviously in from the day's weather just to let you see and hear, more to the point, exactly how strong the winds were, and you can see it just blowing the foam, the froth from off the sea. It was crazy but very beautiful.